or whatever you wish to call me, and this is Autism Highway Fridays, Autistic Pride Day, and Open Lines. We are going live now, and I'm going to play the intro because I'm going to narrate everything that I'm doing on camera. And I am on the line right now with Kelly Green of the Red Voice, founder of the Autism Highway. And she has some things she would like to talk about real quick before I go through the big news of the week. Aside from it being Autistic Pride Day, was yesterday.
Yes.
Here is Kelly Green of the Red Voice.
Yeah, it was a great day, nice and sunny over here, and lots of people posting a lot of great commentary and photos and different things that they've created, and it's growing every year. It just seems like more and more people are, getting out there and saying it like it is, and I'm so loving that. And hello, everybody. Glad to be here.
Yes, that's amazing, Kelly Green. Real quick now, you're going to be doing something tomorrow. You're going to actually be chalking tomorrow. I know I read this on Facebook, but for those who haven't read it yet or haven't gotten the chance to, why don't you let them in on it?
Okay, there's a very big chalk festival in downtown Pasadena, which is located just about 25 miles or less from the location of the Autism Highway Chalk Festival in beautiful Covina, California. And it's been going on for, I think, either the 22nd or the 23rd year. And I had always wanted to go see it and had never seen it, just saw the pictures in the newspapers and such year after year. And started our chalk festival and got our little one running early on. And decided, I think I should go to this chalk festival and see how it's done and how they run it. So I just signed up as an artist the first year. And it's a really great way they do it. They have a one-time fee for artists to sign up the first year, cost you $35, and they give you a packet of information. They have clinics where you could go down and meet some professional chalk artists and watch how their techniques and styles help you. And they also have a thing where every artist that gets a square will paint a 12 by 12 canvas that will depict the square, the design that you'll be chalking, if that's what you'd like, or it could be a canvas that you already have. It's some kind of an art piece donation.
Ah.
They provide you with the canvas if you want, and they have days to come down and pick it up leading up to the chalk festival. Yeah, or you could just, if you have a 12 by 12, you just whip something up at home.
Yeah.
And you bring it with you the day of the event. And then they display all the canvases from all the artists in one area, and they have bidding on those. So they all start at $35, and people bid on those canvases, and then you can look at all the canvases and then walk around and find them throughout the Paseo, Colorado shopping area, which is really quite grand. There's all kinds of rings and many others, and it's a great place to roam. One is down there, and there'll be so many artists down there, and I don't know where my spot will be. I go, and I'll start it in the morning, and Eileen Saboro will come on Sunday And we didn't get a chance to introduce you to Eileen during the chalk festival because she wasn't feeling that great, and there were some other family illnesses going on, so she wasn't able to come down to our event and get her Jeff Taylor Award. So she's going to be able to join me on Sunday and chalk an integral part of the design with her art. So I'm going to go and set it all up tomorrow, get my work done that I can get done, and then Eileen will come in on Sunday and collaborate with me and put her characters in the piece, and I'm excited. And you,
yeah, that sounds really exciting there.
I didn't get the chalk, and it's so fun, right?
Yeah. Why do you like chalking? What's the biggest draw with just getting on the ground and drawing a bunch of things in chalk?
Okay, well, I love art. It was innately in my bones when I grew up, just decorating everything from the time I was a toddler. I wanted to decorate everything.
Yeah, near yourself.
She said that she had me painting on rocks and on whatever we find, we paint on it, do something with it. And when I first saw about, the really elaborate chalk paintings on the ground, not just like a hopscotch or whatever you draw as a kid, it really struck me as, wow, that'd be neat, because I've always loved to be on the ground. I like to lay on the ground.
Yeah,
it's like when I lay on the ground. And so when you marry the art that is so a part of how you create and how you're and body on the ground, which is your Mother Earth.
Yeah, it's this big feeling.
It's double the love.
Yeah.
Energy is amazing, right, Andy?
Oh, exactly. I completely agree. The reason why I like doing chalk art is kind of like the reason why Kelly likes doing it, but I take it a step further. I like connecting with creation. I come from a Christian background, and I know about Mother Earth and creation and all that kind of stuff. And I feel like I'm doing what my ancestors did in Mesoamerica as well. Like I said, major feels. And they're good feels. Yeah, I think we both like doing art because it's good.
And that's what we've forgotten in this industrialized world. We've forgotten that we as people tell stories, art and hieroglyphs, like you tell us, that you're always talking about. That is the storytelling, and it's art. And so it's the same thing, and it's power. And I was thinking too about before cuneiform, before the alphabet and writing and numbers and letters, and it was all pictorial pictures, and it was before language. So it's a nonverbal form of communication, and it's powerful.
Now, real quick, I know one of the guys that was involved in instituting Autistic Pride Day. How do you feel about Autistic Pride, or pride for being, any way that you are?
I'm sorry, there's a little noisy here.
Yeah.
Police procession going on through my neighborhood, way past my neighborhood. But anyway, come again with that.
How do you feel about Autistic Pride and Autistic Pride Day? As the mother of the great Wyatt Green, who is a wonderful, loving individual and full of energy and spark.
Yeah, thank you. It's something I've always had, even before I ever had a computer, because I've never felt any type of shame or sorrow really connected to Wyatt's way of being. And it's very apparent. He's autistic, and it's just something that is. And he knows it, I know it, everybody knows it, and he accepts it, I accept it. It just kind of evolved that way before I ever even had a computer. We got online, and we have Pride, because he's a really cool character, as you know. You lived with him for a few days.
Yeah, and I'd love to do that again, by the way.
He's got his way of connecting and communicating, and I, stepped right into that right
away. Yeah,
away.
and I get it. I get it. Like me, for example, and Lori G, which you was there too, we just got it.
Yeah, well, everybody he does when you're around Wyatt. It's kind of hard to describe that to people because people will ask me cool people will think about this and ask me in advance, how do we approach Wyatt? What's a good way to interact with Wyatt? Because like the new blog I just wrote called Communication Breakdown, people go at each other with conversation and assumptions and be thoughtful and thinking about the information that they're trying to tell somebody or agendify it to somebody, and sometimes it's all too much, and you've got to not absorb all the energy and have other people absorb all your energy. You have to take it slower and kinder and feel people out and get to know them better, and then find their triggers and boundaries and let them tell you what they are. And then when you all come to that understanding of connection, it's magic. And then
it just clicks, right? It just clicks. There it is.
Everything progresses because you understand how we're coming at it from a different way, and we understand how you're coming from it a different way, and then we learn to take it slow and not be such, I don't know what the word would be, but I would call people arrogant, or not arrogant, but I guess maybe, but rude and presumptive, and the way to communicate is just not gentle, and nobody teaches anybody that, and we're all about me, mine, me, let me have me.
And that's a cultural thing. We discussed that. We discussed that like crazy when I was down there just hanging out with you, because I mean, like I said, I'm not necessarily raising you to celebrity status, granted, but I just wanted to get in everything that I've always ever wanted to ask you in person.
I don't know if we had the time for all that, but the thing is,
I think we did. I think we covered the basis. I mean, what the heck is it going to be like when I meet Kelly Green?
Well, and me meeting you as well. I've known you online for
years.
The whole time I did online, basically, and you really are a person, not just a cat.
Well, I like to think of myself as a cat person.
But I know, this is the thing that you learn as you get to know people, is that they're more than one thing, and you're both. So it's cool, because this is the whole thing, and people look at the world flat.
We're still kind of in that perspective that the world is flat.
The world is 3D, and it's round and multifaceted, and there's so much more going on, and people have been herded to believe X, Y, and Z, and hurry up and get your house and your car. And if you don't get your house and your car, you're just a bunch of losers.
And you're not keeping up with the Joneses, and if you don't have a big house and a big car, that defines how you're worth, what you're worth.
And everybody just needs to slow that roll and just love and accept and work together. And we're all going to have houses and cars because we're all working together and not trying to get over on each other, or and just that's the whole thing. That's the message I'm getting,
And that's what I got at the Chalk Festival.
The more I get that message.
Yeah, that's what I got. One of the big things I got out of the Chalk Festival, and no, I have not shut up about that yet, is everyone was working together. We all gave each other art tips. Like I talked to the, ASPE, ATI, NT, whatever you are, artists, and and just we'd give each other tips, and we'd talk about interests, that it was about working together and coming together to create this giant thing on this metal as heck canvas of asphalt. I mean, that was metal.
I just think that we all complete each other because we all have different skill sets and knowledge, and we need to intermingle it all together, and that's what it's all about. And so getting on the ground and putting power and your energy and your thought process into creating something that speaks to you and speaks to other people, it's magic, and everybody can do it. You don't have to be worried about what other people think about what you create.
Yeah, just let them have their thoughts.
Going anymore. The world has some bad reflection.
Mm-hmm.
So obsessed and worried about other people think about us. If we spend half of our time about the best, we don't live our life half as much as we can. So we take away from our own life.
Yeah, and I had 2 weeks ago, I had a showing, an opportunity to show at the office I work at as a janitor. The daycare crew came up, all three of the teachers and the kids, and the teachers were asking the kids about the different emotions that were coming out of the art.
Yeah, nice.
So I got a one-on-one, front row seat, able to talk to little kids about archetypes and symbols, and different symbols make you feel out of different ideas. The little kids, not stupid. These kids are so intelligent.
Yeah. From that, they can sit down and they can have a whole session creating their own symbols.
I bet that's what they were doing when they got back. I was just sitting there going, I know what they're going to do when they get back. They're all going to bust out paints or pencils, and they're going to create personal symbols. Oh, I'm like, oh my gosh, and that means just as much to me as the sale that I made that day. Somebody bought a print of Shirley and her dragon. But I'm just sitting. I mean, I was in such bliss just sitting there going, I just educated the younglings right there. I opened their eyes to not just sitting there and looking at a bunch of framed, paintings and all. What does it mean to you? What are you getting out of it? How does it make you feel? Is it scary? Is it happy? Is it sad? Is it mad? How does it feel?
Yeah. That's funny. I hear why inside makes it real happy noises right when you're talking about emotions. Yep, that's it, Andy. We're tuned in. We're all tuned into the same planet. So let's all try to love and get down there and get our message down to the ground. So I'm going to find my spot. As long as I can before I need to come back and get Wyatt. He can't sit down there. It's going to be real hot, too. He can't tolerate the whole time I'm down there. So I will chalk up my start on Saturday. I'll let people know on my Twitter and my Facebook page, Autistic Green, and then I'll let people know where I'm located. So if they're in the Pasadena area and they want to shoot on by and say hi.
Yeah, if you're in the Pasadena area and want to shoot on by and say hi, she'll give out the info on Facebook and on Twitter. Also, is this a call to action to chalk where you stand?
Okay, well, I hope I didn't be heard. I don't know how good my telephone works on this.
No, you sound perfect.
I'll try and get the Google Hangout set up so we can do this a little more efficiently, Andy, in the future.
Yeah.
Because I love your show. I love what you're doing.
And one more thing, is that a call to action to chalk where you stand?
Made a big impact on a lot of people, and it looks to me like you're going to continue to do that. So.
Well, of course I will.
I'll see you next Friday.
Yeah, the peach ball is rolling down the highway, and I will see you next Friday. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it.
Okay, love you, brother.
Love you.
Right, talk to you soon.
All right, that was Kelly Green of the Red Voice, the founder and the CEO, as it were, of Autism Highway. While I get things set up, let's listen to some more music from the surprise bit of news that I will come out with very soon here. All right, we are getting ready to take callers. Remember, I can only take 10 calls due to the line limit, so please call in because I don't really like listening to the song this thing has, and it didn't do that the first time. Oh, geez, here we go. Torture time!
Well, I've been sitting here all day. I've been sitting in this waiting room. And I've been waiting on my friends. Yes, I'm waiting on this conference call. All alone. And I'm on hold. Yes, I'm on hold. All day. Hey! Well, I wonder where they are. Yes, I wonder where my friends have gone. Where they go? Tell me, where could they be while I'm waiting on this conference call? I don't know. Well, I'm holding on my phone. Yes, I'm holding on the line. Hey. I don't know where they are. I don't know why I'm still alone. I'm on hold. Oh, yes, I'm on hold. I hope it's not all day. Hey. Well, let me tell you all a story about a man who was on hold all day. Yes, he was. Now, maybe he had the time wrong. Maybe he didn't. There's just no way for me to say. Yes, I have seen some long hold times in my day. Yes, I have. And this was one of the worst. Now, this young McNair did not hang up the telephone, and you guess what happened? Yeah. I called again. I called started.
I really wish I could not listen to this song. I think the FF7 soundtrack is much better.
ways. And I've been waiting on my friends, yes, I'm waiting on this conference call. And I'm on hold. Yes, I hope it's not all day. Hey! Well, I wonder where they are. Yes, I wonder where my friends have gone. Where did they go? Tell me where could they be while I'm waiting on this conference call. I don't know. Well, I'm holding on my phone. Yes, I'm holding on. I don't know where they are. I don't know why I'm still alone.
I still I cannot stand to that silly song much longer because it's a little silly. I'm still waiting for people, but I guess I'll break the big news now. For all of you gaming fans and video game junkies and the like, Final Fantasy VII is finally getting a remake. Yes, this has been a good week for people on the spectrum and gamers, along with a whole bunch of other titles announced, such as Final Fantasy V and VI, Final Fantasy VII, one of the biggest games, if not the biggest game of all time, for the PlayStation 4. And that's why I was planning on you would get the joke, or the reference, rather. But yes, I can keep background to balance it here. It's interesting to note that they said that the Final Fantasy VII game wouldn't play the same way or be the same way. I don't think that's what we're expecting, but meh. So, happy Autistic Pride Day, everybody. Or post-Autistic Pride Day. I'm certainly proud to be autistic myself, because I don't know any other way to be, so I guess I'm proud of it. I'm also proud that I have a unique brain layout that a lot of people don't get yet, but they will. Balanced out? Yeah, that's weird. Yeah. We are now listening to Aerith's theme, composed by Nobuo Uematsu from Final Fantasy VII because of Final Fantasy VII's remake announcement. I had an art showing today, and I got 3 people, foot traffic that is, and they took cards, so that's good. I will not be showing my art on the 25th of July anymore because the show shut down. But I will find something to do that's artsy anyway on that day.
On the call. Please hold while we wait for the others to join.
Well, I've been sitting here all day. I've been sitting in this waiting room. And I've been waiting on my friends, yes, I'm waiting on this conference call. And I'm on hold. Yes, I Hey! Well, I wonder where they are, yes, I wonder where my friends have gone.
Oh, that was Aaron's theme from Final Fantasy VII, intermingled with the annoying on-hold conference call song that I'm really tired of listening to. I haven't got any callers yet, and I don't have anything else to really talk about. Although I will say that, again, I am proud to be an autistic adult and an individual on the spectrum and an artist. And some of what Kelly Green touched upon when she was on the line with us a while. Make sure that if you are a job when she's doing, because I don't think she said, make sure that you get down on your knees with some chalk and try to do something as well, just to chalk where you stand. That reminds me a bit. On Monday, I chalked an Octorock. A bunch of my friends did like scenery and stuff, and it was a real good time. Oh, sorry about that. That was a message delivery. Yes, that was a message from somebody that might be calling in. I just have to start the thing up and tolerate that stupid song. Hopefully she does. With that said, yeah, we did our little Chalk Breeze Tent event, and I got connected with Jonah Weinberg of the, what's it called? Oh, Awesome Collective here in Minnesota, Autism Society of Minnesota. And we are going to talk further Chalk Festival stuff and the dealio with that. So hopefully by next year at this time, we will have a Chalk event going on at the next Awesome Con. And yeah, I'm really excited about the C7 cast. I'm sure there's a number of things. I'm going to open up the lines again in a bit here. This show might actually run an overtime due to the annoying mic. Ah, yes, Aerith's scene. The song in Harl's sauce wind up on the wrong end of Sephiroth's sword. Spoiler, by the way. Yes, we have a ping now. I'm just waiting on a hear a name for our callers so that I can open the lines up so I don't have to listen to that silly song. I suppose I will listen to that stupid song. Although this song is way better. Ring. Ring.
You are the first participant on the call. Please hold while we wait for the others to join.
Oh, here we go. The torture song. Yes, I'm going to call this the torture song, people. Oh, the things I have to do to be like George Newry or Alex Jones. The great Alex Jones.
Well, I've been sitting here all day. I've been sitting in this waiting room. And I've been waiting on my friends. Yes, I'm waiting on this conference call. Oh, and I'm on hold. Yes, I'm on hold. It's not all day. Hey! Well, I wonder where they...
Oh, I can kill it. I just figured out how to save myself. All right, I'll just watch the switchboard. Okay, now that the torture song is out of the way, we can actually listen to some decent music while I find other things to babble about. And while staff in the background are laughing at things because things are funny. And I would also like to announce, even though it's way off topic, that the origin of brain as well be realities. As well as check for more information on that. Caddy company name. Oh, there's an Autistic Pride Day sale going on this whole week. For $65, you can have both the Autism Awareness to Acceptance 1 and Autism Awareness to Acceptance 2. And they are available now, I guess. All I have to do is go get them printed. Ellie Vin has today's should look at art by Diana Ellie Vin. Yes, she's pretty good in my opinion. Really good, I must add. But the main thing that I want to cover when I finally get callers is what does that mean for a person on the spectrum, a caretaker, a teacher, like a special ed teacher or a regular ed teacher. Maybe you're their boss at work or one of their coworkers, or you are a boss or a coworker on the spectrum. I don't know. I have to share your inputs, and I will list that number right now, which I should have probably done it a long time ago. 401-2785. The PIN number is 50819. One 401-28 3 7 5. No. Ah, yes. Tifa's theme done by the piano from the piano collections by Nobuo Uematsu. Final Fantasy VII. Oh my gosh. Middle school, rather. And that's I swear I'm going to watch this on the rebroadcast when this is over because I like FF7 music and I like Nobuo Uematsu. Oh, by the way, catch the rebroadcast of any of our shows, or my shows rather, because I'm beyond now, but Autism Highway is Kelly Green's gig, so I call it our shows because I'm kind of working with her on this. This is kind of a way that's more interactive, because I'm very interactive. I don't know, it's a cat. You can catch them on the Janice Zeal /Surge165 YouTube channel, and, well, whatever. Yes, please share that. Please share this event, and there will be events posted whenever there's a new show coming up, and these are done weekly from 7 to 8:30 CST. 5 to 6:30 California time. I don't have a map in front of me, or else I would name off all the time zones because I'm like that. So yes, just enjoy the call in as I have opened the lines and shut off the torture song from Heck. Wait, I am a coffee fiend. Wow, this music is totally relaxing. I was sleeping a minute ago. Yeah, I can agree with you on that, Sock Puppet. The piano collections of Nobuo Uematsu are. So how about that Final Fantasy VII? Finally, people have been clamoring and griping and moaning about it going to it should in synchronization anniversary. Yes, 20 years. I feel old. You know, come on, you don't look a day over 12. That's what they tell me when I get my beard shaved. So, what is your favorite kind of chocobo, Sock Puppet? I like the golden chocobo. It can do anything. Yeah, my favorite mini game was the chocobo racing mini game. It was an amazingly fun little catchy thing to do on the side as a side quest to rack up money and such, if I recall correctly. Look, I'm in 3D. Nah, come on, I don't got 3D acceleration yet, Sock Puppet. Oh, dang it. Yeah, I know, I'll get it someday. That was Cinco de Chocobo by Nobuo Uematsu done on piano. Let's see what is next. I head on our way. First town theme in Final Fantasy VII. Oh geez, this music is going to put me to sleep. Oh, take it away, of course. I wonder what I'm going to tell he's chalking where she sits. I'm definitely going to chalk where I stand. I just don't know yet, or else I'd be blabbing at you guys about it. It's been a really quiet broadcast so far. I wonder if anything's going to jump scare me. Which, by the way, would be entertaining. We're like to announce at Catty Dragons for $65. You could awareness to acceptance 1 and awareness to acceptance 2, both signed by me and printed and shipped probably the same day or 2-day intervals. So let me know and hit me up on the facial book at facebook.com. That's Catty, Catty, Dragons, Dragons. Well, it is another Friday, another week gone. Yeah, actually, Thursday is my Friday. As most of you know, I work as a janitor. And being a janitor is rather janitoring, and it's fun. But aside from that, I might be showing at the office again soon, so if you're part of the office, please let me know if you'd like to buy something. I will also be featuring myself at the potluck. And now it is time for intermission. I am sorry in a bit. If you call in, please don't hesitate to say something, and I will be back as soon as possible. Enjoy the music. This is Ahead on Our Way by Nobuo Uematsu from Final Fantasy VII. And we're back. They're going, duh. We have a song change. Oh, the battle theme. Nice. Final Fantasy VII's battle theme was composed by Nobuo Uematsu, and it is one of the most recognizable Final Fantasy. I don't have the regular bass line that a Final Fantasy battle theme would have. I'm checking the call queue, and nobody's there, but the torture server from Heck has been muted and probably silenced. Thank the heavens. You don't usually have battle themes done on piano albums that often, which is interesting. I really wish I could show videos while I was doing this between segments. That would be interesting. Final Fantasy VII gameplay. I crapped myself. Oh, by the way, favorite part of the battle theme when it builds up and it's a big chorus type thing. By the way, it sounds really neat in orchestra. It's already 8:11. Wow. No calls yet still. And that was the FF7 battle theme. Coming up next is Valley of the Fallen Star, kind of a Grand Canyon ripoff area. The song was also used as background in one of Drunken Tiger's rap songs in the early 2000s and late 90s. I can't remember the name of it, nor can I probably pronounce it. It was Korean rap, but it was fun to listen to. That was Valley of the Fallen Star, written by Yasunori Mitsuda for the Final Fantasy VII soundtrack. That song on our list is Gold Saucer, a very upbeat tune for a very interestingly futuristic type of gambling place or recreational area. Appropriately with a picture of Kate Sith. A cat with a megaphone riding on top of a giant robotic animatronic Moogle. And don't worry, the animatronic Moogle doesn't come out at night and kill you. Although I would like to see the animatronic Moogle fight Freddy. That would be epic. Sorry, people, that was my phone going off. Seems to be a strange delay going on here. Ah, yes, the Gold Saucer theme. I've been wasting hours and hours and hours and hours in this area. And we still have no callers on Uber conference, which really stinks. Come on, people, call in, dang it, call in! Yeah, sorry I'm so quiet. I just don't have anything to talk about. And my forehead is way too close to the camera. Because it's a notebook camera. And that was Gold Saucer. Let's see what's coming up next. On Final Fantasy VII broadcast, whatever. Farm Boy, that's the ranch thing. Where you breed chocobos. The song Farm Boy was written by Yasunori Mitsuda, and it's done by piano by somebody whose name I cannot pronounce at the moment. Again, all very good music. Wonderful game, in my opinion. You just have to not have a life to enjoy playing it, because it takes a lot of time to play, because you actually have to grind and find items, and there's lots of secrets, and I can't wait to see what they do with that aspect of it in the remake. It is, however, nearly time for me to close out, so I will see if my own piano is working here. Okay, yes, it does. And I will now shut this off unless I get callers. Waiting for callers. It's a bass. Oops. Ah, yes, it does work. Right, so I guess I will close out the show, my people, with the ending theme to the Origin of Rain, since the Origin of Rain is indeed going to be a thing. And I will keep you all updated on how the progress with that goes via my Caddy Dragons page on Facebook, the website coming soon via Wix, and the developer page on Steam if I can get that set up and find a way to do that. So, yes, here I go, playing live. And this is once again the ending theme to the Origin of Rain. This has been Autism Highway Friday, presented to you by Surge165 /Geneseo /Andy, or whatever you like to call me. I am happily presenting in co-opting and autismhighway.com. To find out more about us, contact us on the facial book at autismhighway.com, the facial book page, my own page under my name, or Kelly Green's under her name. It has been a wonderful night, sans no callers, of course, and I will see you all on the flip side next Autism Highway Friday. Have a fun and safe travel on any highway that you are on this weekend, and we will see you all later.